And there's Krow The Omega still looking for the imposter here tonight. That's Mr. D! He's just kicked the imposter in the gut and just hit a big massive uppercut straight to the imposter's jaw. Krow has got the imposter's mask and he's just ripped it off! And Mr. D is confronting Roburtrage. There we go, face to face. And Krow The Omega has got the imposter's mask in his hand. But who is it? We can't see. Krow looks like he's in complete shock.
You just had to do it, didn't you, motherfucker? Why? Is this what you want to see? You think I wanted to be the bad guy? You think I asked for this? This mask, everybody fucking wears masks. I used to look up to you. You had to do this to me and Vlogger Bob. Why, motherfucker? Are you happy, Rugged Rebel? The Rugged Rebel. Used to be my fucking hero. How fucking crazy does that make me? What's that?
Warning. This video is not for minors. The characters used in this e-Federation have all given their consent. This material is make-believe and has been rated M for mature. If video game violence offends you, please click out of this video now. 18 and older only. Proceed with caution. Thank you.
Our first match at Fatality was a no-holds-barred match against Gavin Fletcher and Kronic Remorse, and these two men have waited, especially Gavin, to get their hands on each other in a no-holds-barred match.
We fucking done it, didn't I? Hey? Pair of fucking cunts.
Yes, they did, Mr. D. This was a great opening match for Fatality, and we saw Gavin Fletcher get his revenge, get his retribution, and defeat Kronic Remorse.
Is he still from a fucking wretch and give to a fucking paw? The fucking twat. Now I ain't saying I'm anti or pro abortion, but I definitely think Gavin's old girl should have got friendly with a coat hanger.
Mr. D, that's very strong. Are you okay, Mr. D? You sound a little drunk.
Well, fucking business is it yours what I've drunk?
Well, you know, we are in a professional environment, Mr. D, and I kind of expect you to be professional. You are the boss.
I am a fucking professional and a fucking boss. Talk bad fucking match. Fuck it. Play the cunt's promo so I can hear him say, "What will we?" Cause that's a fucking promotion he thinks he works for, innit? Fucking what will we? Fuck off.
We're all gathered here to pay our tributes to a loss of a professional wrestler in no other than Kronic Remorse. Let's bow our heads in a moment's silence. That is fucking long enough to the management of the YTWE 18+, to the fans of the YTW 18+, did I proven my worth to this organisation what I did to that little shit at the pay-per-view Fatality? If you haven't seen it yet, go fucking watch it, you fucking cunts. Because solid reason is, I've proven my worth to this organisation. At some point in the near distant future, gonna be facing Bostonfan. Now here's the thing is, people don't realise this. I've been friends with Bostonfan for coming up to 7 years. Prior to signing to this organisation, prior to being in this organisation, he's been around here, a veteran, a long time. Well, I'm part of the new generation, the new breed you might want to class it as, coming through this organisation, and he's had that belt for a long fucking time. Now here's the thing is, you got to realise this, when he's the IC champion, granted, he's a good friend of mine, but in the ring, we won't be friends, because quite honestly, Bostonfan, if you are listening to me right now, I'm going to rob that title from you at some point, so you cannot be a cocky old age pensioner holding that title, you know, it's embarrassing. But let's just say this to the fans of the YTW 18+, to the management of the YTW 18+. How would you love to have in this organisation your first ever British IC champion? Because that guy needs to knock off his pedestal. He's acting like a little cocky fucking prick in his shades, in his chains. But look what you wear to the ring compared to the new school. You may be old school, but be afraid of the new school. I will steal that title from you one day, and that day will be coming soon. Mark my words, it will be coming soon. I'm gonna steal from the rich to feed the fucking poor.
This is the Wrestling Matters podcast, where we stand up for professional wrestling.
What? You do it. I'm having a
Well,
fucking
this
drink.
was our second match at Fatality, and it was a great TLC match. And I've got to say, Mr. D.
What's this? Joe Hennig taught me this. I was having a drink with Joe Hennig for his old man, right? He taught me this. You take some of this. You gargle it for 3 seconds, and then that's called a Hennig shot. That's how Mr. Perfect drunk his whiskey.
Right, awesome.
That's
Back to the match. The guy that stood out in this match for me was David Rivera. A completely, he did stand out, and we said on the night he does his talking in the ring when you wasn't drinking, Mr. D, when you wasn't drunk out of your head.
I'm not fucking drunk, Joe. I've just
You
had
sound
a couple,
pretty drunk to me, Mr. D.
Couple Hennig shots. I ain't fucking drunk, Joe. Fucking commentate.
It was.
Look, watching a ladder match. David Rivera. Oh! Fuck me! Shit! They just moved really fucking quick.
But this is more of a synopsis,
Well, I've
Mr.
seen
D,
this
not actually
match,
calling
Joe.
it a match.
I've seen this one. The geezer in the blue.
Well, that's your
wing.
friend, Mr. D. That's your protege. That's Bostonfan, the greatest intercontinental champion is YTW has ever seen.
My boy, he's the greatest intercontinental champion of all bitch I am. You know why? 'Cause I trained him to be the fucking best. He is. I sound like fucking Gavin.
Maybe Gavin likes to drink too, Mr. D.
The fuck. There's the monk.
It was a great match.
This was a good match, wasn't it? I've seen it.
Well, this past weekend, YTWE 18 Plus Fatality, I came this close into getting the YTWE 18 Plus Intercontinental Championship, and it proved to everybody that I was able to go out there on my own and be able to work a match just like I did. Use the steel chair, use the table, climb the ladder. Well, apparently that wasn't enough, and I was able to take out Simon, and now he's not going to be able to be that much of a problem anymore, since I was quote-unquote the problem. Well, it looks like Simon was more the problem, and he didn't even really seem to care about the YTWE 18 Plus Intercontinental Championship, and wanted to attack me, and then he was able to pay, so we won't be seeing him for quite some time, which is fine by me. So now that everyone else is looking to get the Intercontinental Championship, I'm still not going to be able to stop and be able to get my very first championship right here in YTWE 18 Plus. So let that be an example of what happened to Simon that could happen to Levi, the War Pig, and not only that, eventually within due time with Chris, with Bostonfan. My birthday is coming up, so this might be a little bit of a gift pretty soon to myself on taking out Bostonfan. But you've been placed in the hot seat with that sizzle. And as always, watch me move.
Women! Ha! Fucking women, Joe. We love them.
Yes, we
Sometimes.
do. This was our third match and our second title match of the night, and what a brutal table match it was. I mean, you just saw there Mistress Moomay
Nano moves!
exactly
That's
hitting that
it.
Blue Thunder power bomb to
Boom.
Boston Chickie, and it was a sick match.
Fuck, oh! And she just missed the table. And again, oh! Fuck, Joe, this is jumping all over the fucking place.
It's probably 'cause you've had a
Moomay.
drink, Mr. D.
It's not funny, Joe. That's my nan getting beaten up. I don't like my nan getting beaten up.
Well, I was more laughing at your state at the moment, Mr. D.
I do not live in a state. I live in a county. I am English, not American. Nana moves. Cameo kicked the shit out of her. She kicked the shit out of Shellene. Look, bollocks! Have that in the back of your head. I like Shellene. She's alright. Joe, what's happening?
Well, trying to do a synopsis of each match, Mr. D, but you're kind of fucking up at the moment.
It's not a synopsis. A synopsis is like, this film is about a geezer with claws on his hands that stabs people, right? That's a synopsis. This, what are we doing, Joe? This, Cameo! The women's, Joe, we're on the next one. Fuck the promos, we'll do this. I don't mind, I listen to Cameo talk all day like that.
Well,
you know,
shut up for a second. This
Go on.
was the main event, the fatal four-way elimination match for Roburtrage's YTWE World Championship, and there's Mr. D gargling another shot of Jack Daniels. Don't know what the
Any
fuck is wrong with you
shots?
today, man. You're acting really unprofessional today.
you know that? Cunts.
Really unprofessional, man. This is ridiculous.
Joe, I'll give you dickless. I'll fucking show you dickless. I will whip down Roburtrage's fucking trousers. And I will show you dickless. Cause that's what Roburtrage is. Fucking dickless. Just like that rugged rebel cunt. A pair of cunts.
Well, they may be a pair of cunts, Mr. D, but Rugged Rebel mugged you, Krow, and everybody else off.
Fuck her. The geezer is a wanker. He's the cunt responsible for putting my best mate, my little Bob, in fucking coma. And I tell you this, Joe, if I see him round here again, I am gonna fucking stab him in the heart repeatedly with a fucking screwdriver. I give not a shit.
I don't think I can work like this, man. You're too drunk. This is getting
What?
ridiculous now.
Why don't you just fuck off, you fat, ugly bag of shit? I don't fucking need you anyway, you cock. Fuck off. I am Mr. DeVito. I am the boss. This is my show. And that is my World Championship.
Oh yes. Oh, where am I? Yes, I love to be the one to break the good news to you, Mr. D, because I am still YTWE champion. The top dog, the man in this EFED. In a fatal 4-way elimination match. It seemed like what you wanted to happen was going to happen, but it didn't. When the deck was stacked against me yet again, I knocked that deck down straight to the floor, and I overcame your obstacle yet again. And just before I was going to leave the ring with my championship, I saw Krow The Omega came out, thinking he may be coming down to face off with me, but no, he was still looking for the imposter. And then out of nowhere, the imposter appears. And then Mr. D, dressed as Johnny Cage, comes out of nowhere, attacks the imposter, knocks that cunt on the floor, and then comes running down to face off with your champion. And Krow The Omega did unmask the imposter, and it was none other than the Rugged Rebel. You know, I always thought in the back of my crazy little mind that it was the Rugged Rebel all along. Considering in the past he has asked me to help him out with certain things. And then Mr. D gets in the ring and we face off. And we have one hell of a fight. But I tell you this, Mr. D, it will not be our last. Now, Krow, I saw your promo from earlier tonight. Watching you cry. Watching you get emotional. Watching you be weak. You should never show your enemies weakness, Krow. And you should never trust anybody. So what's next? What's next for me, Mr. D? I look forward to my next obstacle that I've got to knock